With only 23 days left to the start of the NBA season, the Dallas Mavericks are in training camp. They're currently in Vegas getting ready. And in yesterday's video, we went over what Jason Kidd had to say during Media Day regarding Klay Thompson, Luka Doncic, and just the overall mentality of the team going into this upcoming season as we're trying to make it back to the finals and win the finals. But in today's video, we're going to take a look at what Dereck Lively had to say. And he had a lot to say as far as what we can expect from him in this upcoming season, not just on the offensive end, but also the defensive end, and what I think could really be game-changing for the Dallas Mavericks. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently sitting at 13,285 subscribers. If you want to be up to date on everything Mavericks related, the live streams, the giveaways, and everything in between, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. We're on a goal to hit 15,000 subs by the end of the year, and I think that we can definitely hit that. But like I said in the intro, the Dallas Mavericks are currently in Vegas. They landed last night, and they are getting ready for their first day of two-a-days by Jason Kidd, as he is ready to set the tone for this team as we head into the upcoming season. But Dereck Lively might be the player that a lot of people are going to be looking at. I mean, we saw him take a three in an NBA Finals game and actually make it. And a lot of people were excited. Hopefully we can see more threes from Dereck Lively. He spaces the floor. Maybe he'll be more like a Dirk player than a Tyson Chandler. But it is his second year in the league. We don't want to throw too much on him right away. He still needs to perfect the craft of being a big man before we can ask him to be a stretch big. But if we take a look right here, Jason Kidd says the starting position will be a competition, but Dereck Lively II will probably run with the first group to begin training camp. Kidd mentioned both Lively and Daniel Gafford will get a chance to start during the season and not just because of injury, and I like that because a lot of people thought after the finals that Dereck Lively was our go-ahead starting center, no questions asked. Daniel Gafford, you're going to come off the bench. But I was under the impression that it might be something that you split, because although Dereck Lively had an amazing playoff run, especially for a rookie, and he's showing signs that there's a whole nother level that he can reach, that he can continue to improve, and obviously he will be a cornerstone for this team moving forward, but we can't act like Daniel Gafford isn't a great center in the league already at the age of 25, and although we love Dereck Lively, Daniel Gafford will be important. So it's good to know that Jason Kidd understands that as well, that yes, Dereck Lively could start as our starting center to start the season, but in certain cases, Daniel Gafford may need to start over Dereck Lively, and not just because we have injuries, but because of matchups. And that's going to be very important for this team to understand how to counter other team schemes, like the Boston Celtics that like to play five out. And we saw how Dereck Lively can space the floor. He can shoot threes, and he's gotten a lot better at guarding the perimeter and not allowing smaller guards pull him out of the paint and then blow right past them. So teams like the Boston Celtics, even teams like the Philadelphia 76ers, or even the New York Knicks, who we may see in the finals, are three teams that we need to learn how to play effectively against and know how to counter their schemes as well as perfecting our own. But if we just take a look at this right here, I got the comparison between Daniel Gafford and Dereck Lively. And yes, it leans more towards Dereck Lively, but it's very marginal. Their stats are identical. So if anybody believes that Dereck Lively deserves to be the starting center, I can see that. But I'd argue that they are one and the same, two sides of the same coin, averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, almost a steal, 1.5 blocks, shooting 70+% from the floor. Dereck Lively's got a 3 in his bag. Daniel Gafford probably will never attempt a 3, but that's fine. We don't need him to. And a lot of people are also asking, are we ever going to see Dereck Lively and Daniel Gafford on the floor together? And that's something that I wouldn't mind Jason Kidd just toying with. A lineup of Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Najee Marshall, and then you got Daniel Gafford as well as Dereck Lively. And maybe not to start games. Maybe that's not your starting lineup. But if we're playing like the Detroit Pistons, why not? Throw in a crazy lineup just to see if it works. Dereck Lively is showing signs of a potential superstar in the making as long as he continues to grow, as long as he continues to improve on all the things that he's good at and develop those and just work on the things that he's not good at. Dereck Lively could be a really, really big problem for many teams in this league. But one other thing that I did like was Jason Kidd called the Mavericks center situation a healthy competition between Daniel Gafford and Dereck Lively. Both of them will have the opportunity to start. However, Lively is expected to initially start. So yes, Dereck Lively will be our starting center, which isn't a bad thing, whether it's Daniel Gafford or Dereck Lively. Again, it's a great problem to have of centers that we're just not sure who starts. It's better than, oh, we've got JaVale McGee. Oh, we've got Moses Brown, Christian Wood, right? We have two options, and we don't know who to start. So that's a great problem to have. But I love the competition. I love that Daniel Gafford and Dereck Lively are going to just bring the best out of each other, really bring out just that monster center that both of these guys have in this upcoming season. And like I said, for some teams, we're going to see Daniel Gafford play more. Against other teams, we're going to see Dereck Lively more. And that's all a part of our scheme to win more games, to make it to the finals, and win the finals. It's all part of Jason Kidd's master plan. But if we do continue, Dereck Lively II said, we're all pushing to the same goal. There might be some times where it gets a little tough, a little rough, gets a little bumpy at points and times, but that's life. We got to be able to keep moving forward and be able to get to the goal that we need, and that's a championship. And that's great from your now sophomore center. No longer is he a rookie, he's now our sophomore, that he saw everything that a player should see early in their career. You were a starter for the majority of the season last year. You dealt with some injuries, but you bounced back. You had a very good run in the playoffs, where your first playoff run, you made it all the way to the finals. You saw a lot of things, and you are hungry to get back. You are ready to work on everything that you need to work on. There's a lot of players in this league that have never made it that far, and unfortunately, because of that, they don't know what it takes to get there. But Dereck Lively knows what it takes to be a champion, and he knows what it takes to even get to the finals. And now, I truly believe in the next few years, Dereck Lively is going to be one of the main reasons why we make it to the finals, and maybe even the reason why we win a finals. But continuing with all the amazing quotes from Dereck Lively, Dereck Lively on his defensive development, saying, trying to be able to cover anybody's mistakes. I'm in the paint, so I'm guiding everybody, no matter if that's me switching out to the three-point line and guarding a guard, making everybody as vocal as possible, making sure everybody's moving on a tandem. Defensive leader. And that's absolutely true. One thing that Dereck Lively has really improved on last season, something that I noticed and I appreciate, just because I love defense, I love the defensive side of basketball, was the fact that no matter what team it was in the playoffs, if you try to pull a switch on Dereck Lively, sure, give it to your smaller guard. Dereck Lively got a lot better with his footwork and his positioning, to the point where it didn't matter who you switched on. Dereck Lively is still going to be a defensive monster in front of whoever. And sure, if you get a blow by, that may happen, but I promise you it won't happen the next time. Dereck Lively is a sponge, and if he wants to take more responsibility on the defensive end, that's going to make the jobs of Klay Thompson, Luka Doncic, and Kyrie Irving even better. Guys like Najee Marshall and PJ Washington are also going to help Dereck Lively and Daniel Gafford as well. We're a very defensively minded team. We just need to make sure that offense is hitting the way it needs to. But speaking of, well, let's just take a look right here. The top 10 in help defense talent. You got Joel Embiid at number 1, Brook Lopez at number 2, but at number 3 you got Dereck Lively. That just shows you right there. Even last season, going into this upcoming season, Dereck Lively is in the top 10 in help defense amongst other bigs in the league, better than Chet Holmgren or James Wiseman. Even Daniel Gafford's down there at number 8. So we got 2 of the top 10 players in the league when it comes to help defense. So the defense, I'm not worried about, but with Klay Thompson on our team now, with Najee Marshall and Quentin Grimes, we have a lot of shooters. So what does this mean for Dereck Lively? How can he really change our offense from a center's position if he's already doing a lot of pick and rolls, if he's already catching lobs? What more can Dereck Lively do? Well, I got that answer for you. Dereck Lively said he will take the 3 that comes to him. He said sometimes he'll shoot 1 to 2 threes a game, and other times I'd shoot more. Wants to shoot these shots within the flow of the game, and I love it. That was probably the best thing that I heard from Dereck Lively all day yesterday, because I loved what I saw in the finals. That 1-3, although it was just 1-3, it was amazing. It looked very natural. He has very good shooting mechanics, and after that 1-made-3 in the finals from our rookie, everybody wants to see more of it. Everybody wants to see stretch big Dereck Lively. And sometimes you got to slow it down. It's only his second year. We can't ask him to do all these great things all at once. But it is exciting to know that even though we just saw it once in the finals, that we're not going to see it, we are going to see it more. It's not just gone forever. So if we see 2 to 3 attempts from 3 for Dereck Lively on a nightly basis, I'm all for it. I believe Dereck Lively could finish the season with 32% from 3. I think Dereck Lively can. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think Dereck Lively can be a stretch big for us? What do you think his 3-point percentage will be? Let me know in the comment section down below. We can have a conversation about it. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for making this far to the video. Make sure you check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing our giveaway. It will be next weekend. I'm going to the Fan Jam this Sunday, so I won't be available. But next weekend, we'll do a live stream. We'll do our giveaways. Maybe 2. Who knows? The only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But till next time, y'all take care. We'll be doing videos all week on the media day. That was yesterday. We're going to go over every quote, so make sure you tune in. And also, drink water. Peace.